Sometimes I play it. Sometimes I don't. Listen, you might not believe this, but when I get up here, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I mean, why should I have the advantage of you? You don't know what I'm going to do? Keeping it out. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then after the first song, the songs kind of pulled me through. Each song get an idea of what should come next. Well, I knew a man, Bojangles, and he would dance for you. Worn out shoes, silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants. He'd do the old soft shoe. He jumped so high, oh, he jumped so high. Then he'd likely touch down. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come on down. Well, I met him in a cell down in New Orleans. I was down and out. He looked to me to be the eyes of age. As he spoke right out, he talked of life. Well, he talked about his life. Shook back his clothes all around him. He said the name Bojangles, and then he danced a lick. Across the cell, he grabbed his pants for a better stance and jumped up high. He clicked his heels. He let go a laugh. He let go a laugh. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come on down. This song was written by a guy named Jerry Jeff Walker. And I was his band for a few years. Like Bojangles and his dog, the two of us traveled around. All over the country. Some people once asked me, they said, David, you know, I hear that he didn't really write that song. Did he really write that song? Yeah, he did. He even had a verse in it about how he'd had the Bojangles, the guy who called himself Bojangles, not the famous Bojangles, the guy who was in the cell with it. It had two wives who died. But what broke his heart was when the dog died. He was smart enough to leave that verse out. Oh yeah, and he says that I danced for those at minstrel shows. It wasn't minstrel shows, it was medicine shows. You know what the medicine shows were? During Prohibition, these so-called professors used to mix up bathtub gin, put it in bottles, get on a flatbed truck and sell it, claiming it cured everything. If you drank enough, it probably really did cure everything. But first they had to gather a crowd. And this guy with his dancing dog, that would get a crowd every time. spoke with tears of 15 years I was dogging him. Traveled about, this dog up and died, well the dog up and died. And after 20 years he still grieves. He said I danced out every chance in honky-tonks for drinks and tips, but most of the time I spent behind these county bars. 'Cause I drank a bit, and then he shook his head, and as he shook his head, I heard someone ask, please. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come on, dance. And he would dance for you.